is August 12th, 2009. Today I will be interviewing Mrs. Freda Long. Where were you born?
I was born in Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Okie dokie.
Right
Where
in
is
the
home?
house on 12th Avenue.
Where is home now?
Where is home now? On 38th Street.
How long have you lived in Iowa?
All my life.
Where did you go to school?
I started off at Tyler Elementary School, and then I went to McKinley. I graduated from McKinley High School.
What did you do for entertainment when you were a kid?
I used to go to Jane Boyd. That was our main entertainment, was to go to Jane Boyd. They had fun nights. They had parties, dances, games. They had a library where we can go and study. But my most important entertainment that I enjoyed was dancing. And I played a violin.
How could you say Jane Boyd has impacted your life?
Everything was based around Jane Boyd for us. It really, that was my life. Jane Boyd in church.
Can you explain the Oak Hill Jackson neighborhood when you were a kid?
Oak Hill neighborhood in Jackson was a very, very good neighborhood to live in. It was all mostly black. At the time that I grew up, my mother told us we could go no farther but one corner to another. And we couldn't leave the block. We couldn't go around the block. But it wasn't a dangerous neighborhood. Oak Hill was a very, very good neighborhood. You could leave your doors open and sleep on the porch. Much different than it is nowadays, because they had corner grocery stores, and school was close by. It was a very good neighborhood to live in. I enjoyed it.
So you have a beauty shop, I heard. So can you explain us what that beauty shop was about, like?
My beauty shop, I started with on 8th Avenue with Thelma Price. And I worked with her for a while, and then I branched off to Lucille Farrington. She was over on 9th Street. Then I went off on my own. And I started my own beauty shop, and I've been doing hair in here in Cedar Rapids, doing hair off and on for 54 years. And now I am on 12th Avenue Southeast. And I don't have any beauticians now but me, but I had beauticians and working for me, and I enjoyed it. The different ones, they tell me that I have a beauty shop that takes and train the kids that come out of school, and then they branch off to other shops. Now I have barbers. I have a barber up there, and I have a young man selling clothes in the back. But doing hair, I have enjoyed it for my 54 years of doing hair. When I started in Des Moines, I went to Des Moines to Crescent Beauty School because Paris Academy didn't want any blacks in Paris Academy. And so they told me I had to find a school to go to. So I found Crescent Beauty School in Des Moines, and I had to go up there. At that time, I paid $150 to go to beauty school.
Who ran that?
Pauline Humphrey.
Why did you choose to get involved in hair?
Because I came from a large family. I really wanted to be a nurse, but I came from a large family and I was the youngest girl of my family. And in order to get some kind of an education, I had to try to do the best I could and paying my way through school. So I decided that the quickest way to get a trade was to go to beauty school, which only took 2,100 hours and $150. And so I thought I could do it here, but it cost a little bit more by going to Des Moines, staying in the dormitory there. When I went to Des Moines and stayed in the dormitory there, I paid $4 a week for my room and board. So it was much cheaper. But I started doing hair by playing in people's hair. I loved to comb in my mother's hair, my sister's hair, and I loved to play in their hair. So I says, well, maybe this is the best way for me to go and the cheapest way. And so I went that way because I really wanted to stay home and go to school. But since Paris didn't want any blacks in their school, I had to find a black school to go to, and the closest one to go to. So I went to Des Moines.
What were you doing before this?
Before I went to school, I worked at Armstrong's. After I graduated from high school, I decided I wanted to make enough money to go to school. So I worked at Armstrong's in the coats department and saved my money. And then that's how I went to school.